Good morning, class. Today we are going to learn the second part of the chapter cell. Lysosomes. Lysosomes are also called suicide bags of the cell. They are covered by single membrane. They are membranous sacs budded off from Golgi bodies. In the sense, lysosomes itself are budded off from Golgi body. Lysosomes contain 40 different types of enzymes. They destroy foreign substances through intracellular digestion. When foreign bodies, say for example, when any microbe or germ enters into a body or a cell, automatically the lysosome, by using its 40 different types of enzymes, it kills the foreign substances or germs. It digests cartilages during the formation of bones. Cartilages are soft bones. These cartilages are digested by the lysosome enzymes and it forms the bones. And lysosome, it destroys its own cell when the cell is infected or when the cell becomes old. That is why the lysosomes are called suicide bags of cell. It kills its own cell when the cell is old or damaged or infected. This is the structure of lysosome. Covered by one membrane. You can see different types of enzymes which helps in destroying foreign bodies. What is centrosome? Centrosome is a region surrounding the centrioles located near nucleus. In each and every cell, animal cell, we can see one or two centrioles. These centrioles are covered by centrosome. Centrioles are surrounded by microtubules. This is the structure of centriole. Exactly at the center, you can see two centrioles which are perpendicular to each other, which are surrounded by microtubules, spine-like structures, and the spherical structure is called centrosome. Centrioles are surrounded by microtubules and then it is surrounded by centrosome. Next, plastids. Plastids, you can see this only in plant cells but not in animal cell. But in case of animal cell, centrosome is present. It is absent in plant cell. Centrosomes are present only in animal cell. It is absent in plant cell. Plastids are present only in plant cell. It is absent in animal cell. Plastids are present in plant cell. Several types of plastids are present. The most common ones are chloroplast containing chlorophyll pigment. There are three types of plastids: chloroplast, chromoplast, and leucoplast. Each and every plastid contains particular type of pigments. Say for example, chloroplast contain a green colored pigment called chlorophyll, which gives or which impart green color to the plant parts. Then chloroplast is a double membrane bound organelle. It contains DNA. If any organelle contains its own DNA, that organelle have the capability to divide itself to form a duplicate copy by itself. Chloroplasts are green in color. Chromoplast is one of the plastid which have a yellow, orange and red colored pigments. Leucoplast, there is no pigment in leucoplast. Its function is to store starch. They are disc-like structures called thylakoids contain chlorophyll pigment. You can see the picture, chloroplast. It is surrounded by two membranes. Inside that, just like a coins, how we stack the coins one above the other, like that, thylakoid, the disc-like structures called thylakoids, stacked one above the other to form a grana, singular granum. Nucleus. It is largest cell organelle which is spherical shape and dense in nature. It is covered by two membranes and the outermost membrane, both outer as well as inner membrane together have a pores or small holes. Nucleus is double membrane with pores which allow substances to move in and out. What is the use of pores or nuclear pores? Nuclear pores allows the substances to move inside as well as outside the nucleus. It contains thread-like structures within it called chromatin fibers. These chromatin fibers contain DNA. What is its function? Nucleus regulates cell functions. All cell organelles, the whole cell is under the control of nucleus. Our body is under the control of brain. Like that, the whole cell is under the control of nucleus. If nucleus is removed out of the cell will die immediately. Chromosome contains genes which carry hereditary characters. What is chromosome? What is meant by chromosome? The chromatin material, as I told you already, a thread-like structures called chromatin fibers contains DNA. These chromatin fibers condense it together to form a specialized structure called chromosome. We have 23 pairs of chromosome, totally 46 chromosomes. What is the major function of chromosome? Chromosome contains or it carries genes. The major function of gene is to carry hereditary characters from one generation to another generation. Say for example, curly hair, color of skin, tone, characters. Next, nucleolus. What is meant by nucleolus? This is the structure of nucleus. Inside the nucleus, you can see a spherical shaped nucleolus and chromatin fibers. It is covered by two membranes called nuclear membranes. The red color one in a nuclear membrane, you can see the pores which allows the material to pass in as well as out of the nucleus. Next, nucleolus. What is meant by nucleolus? Within nucleus, you can see a spherical shaped structure here, which is gray in nature, green color. You can see the picture. Nucleolus. One or more round shaped structures present inside the nucleus. In this picture, we can see only one nucleus. Nucleolus, the major function of nucleolus is it produces ribosomes and participates in protein synthesis. And also it dictates the ribosomes to synthesize protein. So ribosome production as well as protein synthesis. These two are controlled by nucleolus. Next, vacuoles. Vacuoles are present both in plant as well as animal cell. What is meant by vacuole? These are clear spaces with water and other substances in solution. The clear spaces which is filled with water and other substances in the form of solution or dissolved state. Plant cells have larger vacuoles, but in case of animal cell, the vacuoles are very small in nature or minute. Vacuoles are covered by a single membrane called tonoplast. It gives turgidity to the plant cell. The vacuoles are very big. They are very large in case of plant cell and gives turgidity to the plant cell. It contains pigments like anthocyanins in plants and also stores food and waste. Anthocyanins, say for example, the purple color of the flower is due to the presence of anthocyanin pigment in the vacuole. Next, granules. These are small droplets, store starch in plant and glycogen in animals. Plants always stores its food material in the form of starch. Animals stores its food material in the form of glycogen. So, starch granules are present in plant and glycogen granules are present in animals. Now, let us see the differences between plant and animal cell. In case of plants, the cells are usually larger, but in animals, the cells are usually smaller compared to plant cells. The outermost layer of plant cell is cell wall, made up of cellulose. But in animal cell, the cell wall is absent. The outermost layer is cell membrane. Here, in plant cells, the thin lining of cytoplasm pushed towards periphery. Cytoplasm is very minute compared to animal cell. Why? Because the vacuoles occupy the maximum space of the plant cell. That's why the vacuoles pushes the cytoplasm towards the periphery. In case of animal cell, the cytoplasm fills almost entire cell. In plant cell, plastids are present, but in case of animals, plastids are absent. Centrosomes are absent in plant cell. Centrosomes are present in animal cell. The major function of centrosome is which helps in cell division. It forms the spindle apparatus and it just pulls chromosome towards the periphery. Next, vacuoles are large and prominent in case of plant cell, but in animal cell the vacuoles are very small and temporary. These are the questions. Practice well. I have finished chapter number 1. In next class, we are going to discuss about chapter number 2, the cell cycle. Thank you.